Hey y'all, welcome back to the day in the life of a black girl in her 20s, and welcome to part 10 of my new series, Starting My Business with No Name Yet in 30 Days. Okay, today we're going to be really diving into how I'm going to finalize my brand guide. I know we don't have a name yet, but I'm going to still dibble and dabble. I can still pick out things for my brand guide. And just so you know, branding is not just about the name or the logo, okay? It's about creating a consistent visual identity that's going to speak to your target audience. So today we're going to be getting into that, okay? So I'm going to explain to y'all, and I'm going to try to put it up on the screen, what a brand guideline or guide is. So essentially, your first part consists of your logos, right? So you have to have a primary logo. What that's going to be used for is your main staples of marketing. So your website, your business cards, things like that. Then you have a secondary logo, which is typically used in place of your your primary logo. So for instance, if something is rectangular, your primary logo may fit in it, but it may not if the image or the shape is square. And so you would create a secondary logo that'll fit different shapes and sizes, right? Aside from that, you need a submark. A submark is essentially like a shape or initials put together to make something creative. And then a lot of people have a logo mark, but to each his own. Again, it's just like another type of shape, but it's more of an icon instead of like letters or things of that nature. The next part of your branding guide is going to be your color palette. I always tell people do 2 primary colors that are going to be used like mainly in like your logos or like branding essentially, and then you want 4 extra colors, 4 accent colors that's going to be used throughout the entire scheme of your branding and marketing look, right? Then the next part you want to have is your typography, which are your fonts. So a primary font, a secondary font, and a complementary font. So your primary font is typically, if you look at it like how a letter is made or a document, so your primary font would be the header, your secondary font would be the title, and your complementary font would be the body, right? If you think of it like a document. And last but not least, you want to include some type of brand asset. Brand assets are essentially like shapes or like step and repeats, like sort of patterns, things like that that'll tie into your brand. So that's what we working on and coming up with today. Let me know if y'all have heard of any of these things. Y'all got any questions or any just ideas, vibes, things you want to throw out there. Let's get into it.